Good morning or afternoon or whatever time it is, AP Physics kiddos. Welcome back to Mr. Renebo's class. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Microsoft, or not Microsoft, that's what I'm used to using is Excel, but using Sheets in Google Class. So first off, load up a Sheets document. You might have to search for it with the multiple dots. If you look at the paper that I've given you that goes along with this, there's a tutorial on how to graph with Sheets. I'm going to basically just go along and do that with you so that you can see it, actually done rather than just the words. But the handout is pretty clear, I believe. So I've entered in the data, so make sure you've got data entered in each cell. You want to go ahead and do it in the A and B columns just for this example, just so that you follow along with me. Notice that this is a little bit long. So what I'm going to do is, or it's a little bit short, I'm going to do that over there. You don't really need to do this, but if you want to make a data table look nice and pretty in Sheets, you can do some things to pretty it up a little bit. What I would like is where do I do this? Format, align cells. I'm going to put them in the center. So I did format, align cells, and then set center. I'm also going to, how do I put the, let me pause this for a second. There it is, I found it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it look a little more data table-y, and we're going to put some boxes around it. So I'm going to highlight the data that I want to do, and I'm going to put borders around it so it looks a little bit better. Now this has nothing to do with the actual graph, I'm just trying to make it look a little bit nice. So next, let's go ahead and do the graph. So what you want to do is select the top left and drag down to the bottom right. Select all the data. We're going to go to Insert and then Chart. So Insert and then Chart. And it graphs your data that quickly, and boom, it's done, which is pretty cool, I think. Next, we're going to do a few things to the graph to make it a little bit more scientific, even. So over here on the chart editor, what you want to do is go to Setup. You want to make sure that you've got a scatter plot graph for this. So this came up scatter plot, but if it didn't, there's scatter plot is right here. So we're going to select scatter plot. You want to make sure that this use column A as labels box is checked, because otherwise that makes it go all wonky. And then what we're going to do is, let's see, we're going to go to Customize. So go to Customize. And we're going to do a trend line and get the equation for the line of best fit, which is super easy to do and super fast and super cool, I think. All right, what we want to do is go to Series. So go to the Series under Customize. We're going to click Trend Line, and boom, there's a line of best fit, that easy. But that's not good enough. We want to know the equation for that. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and select linear because it looks fairly linear, data with error in it. We're going to, now we want to see the equation. So to see the equation, select Label and then choose Use Equation. And then there's the equation. The line of the data is graphed as a line of best fit, and the equation is found for it. On number, I believe it's 3 and 4, you want to use a polynomial order 2. So I believe it's 3 and 4. I don't remember 100% offhand, but I'm pretty sure that's right. If it doesn't look right, then choose the appropriate one. I gave you some pictures as far as what they should look like on the very back page of the assignment. Okay, but we're going to go back to linear. Okay. Now, underneath the data, what we're going to do, okay, next we're going to analyze our equation a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in our variables. So we've got an x and a y variable. Our x is our molarity of sucrose, so it's the concentration of sucrose. So I'm going to put C equals sucrose concentration, and I'll put units of molarity. We all remember that from chemistry, I hope. And then for the next variable, I chose D. I don't know why I chose D. I should have probably chose I guess M or whatever, but I didn't. That is the percent change in mass, and that's going to be in grams, which is kind of a little weird, but just go with it. Now our equation is y equals 52.6x plus 12.8. So y is our is actually our d in this case. D is our y variable, and c is our x variable. So the equation really should read d equals, did I do that right? I've got a minus in there. D equals 50 minus 52.6. Okay, now it's gone wonky. There we go. 52.6 c plus 12.8. Now just to specify, well, I got two equal signs. That's not going to work, is it? Plus. Okay, let's try that again. So now we've got our variables listed out. We've got our equation properly labeled. It looks a bit better. Now what I want to do is figure out what the units should be on this. Now this is going to require a little bit of thought. So first off, the left side of the equation has units of d, which is grams. So everything on this is going to have units of grams. And in order to add them together, they've got to have units of grams too. So I know that this 52.6, when multiplied by my c, is going to have units of grams. And c has units of molarity. So my constant minus 52.6 is going to have units of grams per molarity. So when I multiply that by molarity, I get units of grams. Our other constant, 12.8, that's just going to have units of grams because it's not being multiplied or divided by anything. So that's kind of what I want you to do is so type out the data, make a line of best fit, name the variables whatever you want to name them, and then substitute them into the equation that we've got here, and then list out what the constants, what the units should be on the constants. Okay, and I think that's about it. Have a great day. Good luck with this. I guess you guys are doing the remaining 5 graphs, and on the very last graph, you don't have to do the line of best fit. It says, or this part right here for the very last graph, just for the first 4. All right, see ya.